Hello, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Danny, and this is 12 Against Sports and Outdoors, where today we're going to actually throw things back a little bit, and we're actually going to get into a couple of hanger packs of 1986 Topps. And a couple of exciting cards are on these, and that's what's cool about these is you can make out a few cards. So on this first hanger pack, we actually have a Carlton Fisk All-Star card with, I believe he's with the White Sox there. Yeah, judging by the uniform, that's what's going on. We got a Tom Seaver card, and then we've got a Tony Perez record breaker. On the back, there's not a whole lot, looks like, to brag about, but this was the one that I was especially looking forward to. I got a Dale Murphy there, an 85 All-Star insert card, excuse me. And then there's Ken Griffey Sr. right there, which is pretty cool. So anyhow, we're gonna jump into these. We'll do that one last, and we'll see if we can't get into these cards right here. I sometimes have trouble ripping these packs. It looks like we got into that one pretty easily, thankfully. So these are packed fresh. This is one of the sets, honestly, that I am interested in completing. I started collecting right after this set. You know, actually, I started collecting in '87, so this set was over and done with. And my brother picked up a few of these cards. You know, if you're familiar with the channel, you've probably heard all that. And you probably know, because of the way they're made, that's why these cards are like opposites, upside down and whatnot. And so they're a little frustrating to go through, but we got a Carlton Fisk All-Star card, so much respect to him. So we'll put him up. And looks like we got some cool cards. We got a Shane Raleigh here, Ken Oberkfell, and then there is a Kirby Puckett. Looks like it's got a little bit of a print issue at the top. Centering is off a little bit, but still a pretty sweet card. I don't know that I had that Kirby Puckett. Charlie Huff, Bob Forsch, Bob Boone, Tim Stoddard. I don't guess we have to read every single name. But Tony Pena, I remember that guy was a pretty good player. Dick Schofield and Danny Heap with the Mets. All right, and then next little stack of cards, of course, we got the Tom Seaver. It's got a couple little print hickeys up here. Centering is off. But look at all those years he played, and he was at 304 wins right here. So pretty cool stuff. We'll stand him up. Buck Martinez, good player. Dwayne Murphy. That's that Pete Rose kind of turn back the clock. You know, talking about his career and different things. I've got several older Pete Rose cards. Nothing too crazy. But, you know, he's one of those guys that wasn't too difficult to pull his cards because he'd have manager cards as well as player cards. There's a Tony Fernandez. Good card. And speaking of Tom Seaver, there he is in his Mets uniform. It's a turn back the clock card early in his career, so that's pretty cool. Dave Palmer, Brett Saberhagen. There was a time when that guy was on fire. I guess probably because of the '85 World Series. Anyhow, he cooled off later in his career. Glenn Wilson, Tito Landrum, and then Gene Garber. All right, and then the next little stack from that pack, the Tony Perez record breaker, like we mentioned, Cesar Cedeno, Jeff Calhoun, Frank Tanana, oh, there's cool. There's a Ricky Henderson All-Star card from the set, so that's pretty sweet. Steve Ontiveros, all right, Ozzie Smith, All-Star. Add that to the PC. That's one of my PC guys. There's a checklist. Jim Beattie, Burt Blyleven, and finally Johnny Grubb. So not a bad first pack, guys. That's actually pretty cool. So we'll get into this next one. Of course, the main card we're after in this pack is the Dale Murphy. We'll stick that stack of cards up top there and try to get them out of the way. So we'll pull these cards out. So there's stack 1, stack 2, and then finally stack 3. All right, and so there's that Dale Murphy insert card that we wanted. That's in pretty good shape. I guess it's not perfect off center, but still, that's a Dale Murphy card. Anytime you find a Dale Murphy card in a stack, that's a good day. Terry Harper, Dan Quisenberry had a ton of saves in his day. You know, not a whole lot in the win-loss column, but look, he was up to 217 saves. Led the league several years in a row. Great pitcher, great relief guy, closer. Alan Ashby, Frank White. There's a Rod Carew. So we'll stick him down here on the ground. Terry Kennedy, Kevin Gross. All right, keeping going. Dave Henderson. Mark Langston. All right, young Mark Langston. Manny Trio and Juan Beniquez. Next little stack. Dan Pascal. Don Robinson. Bobby Valentine. Cubs leaders, looks like with Lee Smith on there. All right, Britt Burns. Bunch of these guys, man. I remember when they played. Mike Krukow, Rich Bordy, Daryl Miller, Billy Hatcher. Something else. Brings back a lot of memories. Luis Sanchez, Gary Lucas, and then Tom Filer. So not a whole lot in that center pack. Of course, we got Ken Griffey here, senior, when he played for the Yankees. So he spent a lot of time with the Reds, the Yankees. You know, in this picture he had, or in this year, he had 1,689 hits. He was a lifetime 300 hitter. So, I mean, he's a very sound ball player. All right, we got another Ozzie Smith All-Star. We'll stand him up by the other one. Mike Gallego for the A's. Really good glove. Darnell Coles. So something about pulling these old cards, man, just again brings back lots of memories. Cliff Johnson and then Rusty Staub. Rusty Staub played a long time. It says first base and outfield. What I used to like about his cards when I was a kid is you could look at all the teams: the Mets, Rangers, Expos, Tigers, Mets, Expos, Astros, and Colt 45s. So I guess before they were the Astros, they were the Colt 45s for a couple years. And that guy was the first guy I ever saw that on a card. So anyhow, that's how I used to kind of keep up with who did what and when and whatever was by really reading the back of these cards. And it looks like he started in '63. So that guy was around a long time. 2,716 hits. So I don't know what he finished up with. Looks like he only had 12 hits in 85. So he really fell off. I guess he was trying to hold on to get to 3,000. I don't know that he ever did it. So anyhow, we'll go back through a few of these cards. And it looks like I've got about 4 minutes of battery left, so hopefully this won't die on me. Rod Carew. We got the Dale Murphy All-Star PC card. We got a couple of Ozzie Smith All-Stars. We got a Ricky Henderson All-Star. We got the Tom Seaver card. We got that sweet Kirby Puckett right there, and I'm all off camera. I'm sorry about that, guys. And then finally, we got the Carlton Fisk insert. So let me know what you think about the 86 top set. It's one of my favorites. It's got that black top to it. They're really hard to find in great shape. And the ones from my childhood that I was able to trade for, they got beat all to pieces and are in bad shape. So anyhow, hopefully you enjoyed watching this little rip. It's change up from all the Top Series 2 and the Bowman and everything else that everyone's doing right now to try to, I don't know, mix it up a little bit. But let me know in the comments what you think. Guys, I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you hitting that like button. Appreciate you subbing to the channel. And guys, as always, leave a comment and we will catch you on the next video. Thank you so much.